Greetings, Sigma ladies, and welcome to the Sigma Lady, your sanctuary for exploring the unapologetic power of independence, intelligence, and intuition. Today, we're diving into an intriguing question. How does a man's greeting uncover the truths he doesn't even realize he's revealing? In every handshake, every hello, and every glance, there's a story being told, a glimpse into his unfiltered emotions toward Sigma females. These greetings aren't random, they're reflections of respect, intrigue, or even discomfort in the face of your undeniable presence. Stay with me, Sigma ladies, as we dissect these subtle interactions. And don't forget, if you're enjoying this journey into the hidden truths of human behavior, hit that subscribe button. Together, let's celebrate and empower the Sigma female spirit. A man's smile during a greeting is a silent communicator that can reveal volumes about his emotions and intentions. For Sigma females who possess a sharp ability to read between the lines, a smile isn't just a polite gesture, it's a window into his inner world. A genuine smile, characterized by the subtle creases around the eyes and a natural curvature of the lips, often reflects comfort, admiration, and a sense of ease. This type of smile indicates that he feels no need to posture or impress. Instead, he's content with simply being authentic in your presence. For a Sigma female who values real connections, such a smile resonates deeply. Conversely, a forced or mechanical smile, where the mouth moves but the eyes remain unchanged, tells a different story. It may signal nervousness, discomfort, or an effort to mask underlying emotions like intimidation or self-doubt. Sigma females, with their confident aura, often evoke strong reactions in others, and a strained smile might be his way of trying to bridge the gap without fully understanding how to navigate your energy. There's also the rare, lingering smile, where a man holds his expression for just a moment longer than usual. This smile often carries an undertone of admiration or fascination, and it's not uncommon for Sigma females to encounter this in social interactions. Such a smile can reflect his internal struggle to balance his awe with his desire to appear composed. Understanding the nuances of a smile allows Sigma females to gauge a man's intentions more accurately. Whether it's warm and welcoming or hesitant and unsure, his smile is a non-verbal cue that speaks louder than any words he might say. A man's physical entrance into a room and how he positions himself when greeting a Sigma female can reveal the dynamics of his emotions. His body language, whether deliberate or unconscious, speaks volumes about his mindset and his reaction to your presence. For instance, a confident entrance, where he walks in with purposeful strides and positions himself near you, signals that he's comfortable in his own skin. He's not intimidated by your independent energy and seeks to engage with you as an equal. This approach often reflects mutual respect and genuine interest. On the other hand, a hesitant or guarded entrance, characterized by slower movements, sidelong glances, or positioning himself at a distance, can indicate uncertainty or even a fear of rejection. Sigma females, with their aura of self-assurance, often evoke a mix of admiration and intimidation. A man unsure of how to approach may subconsciously retreat or wait for a cue from you before engaging. The way he stands is equally telling. Does he face you directly, shoulders square and feet firmly planted? This open stance suggests that he's fully present and engaged. Conversely, if his body is angled away or his movements seem fidgety, it might reflect inner tension or uncertainty about how to connect with someone of your caliber. As a Sigma female, paying attention to these physical cues empowers you to read the room effortlessly. A man's entrance and positioning are not just movements, they're an unspoken dialogue about his feelings toward you. A man's greeting isn't just verbal, it's also tactile. The way he offers a handshake, a wave, or even the absence of physical contact can reveal his emotional state and level of comfort in the presence of a Sigma female. For someone as self-assured as a Sigma female, the physical aspect of a greeting often uncovers dynamics that words alone cannot convey. A firm, confident handshake signals respect and a willingness to engage as an equal. This type of handshake is not only about the grip, it's also about the accompanying eye contact, posture, and timing. A man who greets a Sigma female with a steady handshake likely recognizes her strength and is unafraid to match her energy. However, a weak or hesitant handshake can reflect nervousness, intimidation, or uncertainty. Sigma females often exude an air of decisiveness, and a man who feels overwhelmed by this may falter in his physical greeting. A limp handshake, combined with minimal eye contact, may reveal that he's unsure of how to navigate your composed and confident demeanor. Interestingly, some men might avoid physical contact altogether. This avoidance isn't always a sign of disrespect. In many cases, it's a subconscious reaction to the perception of your independence. A Sigma female's presence can challenge traditional dynamics, and a man who avoids physical gestures might be grappling with how to approach you without overstepping boundaries. On the other hand, a handshake that lingers or carries a deliberate firmness could signal admiration or an attempt to assert his presence. For Sigma females, it's important to distinguish between confidence and dominance. The intention behind the gesture is often revealed through accompanying body language, whether he's leaning in respectfully or attempting to take control of the interaction. Understanding the physicality of a greeting allows Sigma females to gauge a man's mindset and intentions. A handshake, after all, is more than just a gesture. It's a silent conversation about respect, confidence, and connection. The tone and delivery of a man's words during a greeting are like a melody, carrying emotional undertones that go far beyond the literal meaning of his words. For Sigma females, who are naturally attuned to subtle social cues, the way a man speaks can reveal his true emotional state and level of self-awareness. Consider a greeting that is spoken with warmth and enthusiasm. A man whose voice carries energy and steadiness is likely comfortable in his own skin and genuinely excited to engage with you. For Sigma females, this type of tone often signals that he sees you as an equal and values the interaction as an opportunity for connection rather than performance. In contrast, a greeting delivered in a rushed or overly rehearsed tone might indicate nervousness or an effort to compensate for feelings of inadequacy. Sigma females often evoke strong reactions in others due to their composed and independent energy, and a man who feels unsettled might struggle to find his natural voice. Pay attention to pauses and pacing as well. A man who takes his time to speak, choosing his words thoughtfully, often conveys respect and intentionality. On the other hand, rapid or disjointed speech might signal that he's either overwhelmed or trying to hide his nervousness. Additionally, the volume and pitch of his voice are telling. A man who speaks in a steady, moderate tone demonstrates control and confidence, while a higher-pitched or quieter voice might hint at hesitation. Sigma females, with their discerning nature, can pick up on these auditory cues and decode the emotions behind them. Ultimately, the tone and delivery of a greeting are as important as the words themselves. For Sigma females, listening beyond the surface allows them to understand the unspoken dynamics of the interaction, ensuring they remain in tune with the true intentions of those they encounter. A man's follow-through after a greeting is just as important as the initial interaction, and it often reveals his intentions and feelings toward a Sigma female. While the initial hello might be the icebreaker, His behavior in the moments that follow provides deeper insight into his emotional state and the way he perceives you. For example, does he linger and attempt to engage further, or does he quickly retreat after the greeting? A man who lingers, asking follow-up questions or maintaining eye contact, demonstrates genuine interest and a desire to connect on a meaningful level. He recognizes the Sigma female's value and seeks to prolong the interaction, not out of desperation, but out of respect and curiosity. On the other hand, a man who abruptly ends the interaction might feel intimidated or unsure of how to proceed. Sigma females, with their confident and composed energy, often challenge societal norms. This can leave some men feeling unprepared, prompting them to cut the conversation short rather than risk saying the wrong thing. Watch for subtle cues in his body language and tone during this follow-through. Is he fully engaged, leaning slightly forward, and listening attentively to your responses? These signs indicate comfort and admiration. Alternatively, does he seem distracted, looking around or fidgeting, signaling discomfort or a lack of focus? The way he closes the interaction is also significant. Does he express a genuine desire to continue the connection, perhaps suggesting a future conversation or meeting? Or does he end with a generic, impersonal remark that feels more like a polite exit? Sigma females value authenticity, and a man who follows through with thoughtfulness stands out from those who treat the interaction as routine. Ultimately, the follow-through is where true intentions are revealed. For Sigma females, observing this aspect of a greeting ensures they understand not just how a man feels in the moment, but how he values their presence beyond the initial exchange. The duration of a greeting might seem trivial, but for Sigma females, it's a key indicator of how deeply a man is invested in the interaction. Whether the exchange lasts a few seconds or stretches into a longer interaction, the time he dedicates to the greeting speaks volumes about his emotions and mindset. A brief greeting, especially one that feels rushed, can reflect a lack of preparation or even nervousness. Some men, overwhelmed by the composed presence of a Sigma female, might struggle to sustain the interaction, leading to a short and often forgettable exchange. This doesn't always indicate disrespect. It could simply mean he's unsure of how to proceed. In contrast, a man who takes his time during a greeting demonstrates that he values the interaction. By slowing down and fully engaging, he's showing respect for the Sigma female's time and presence. He might ask thoughtful questions, maintain steady eye contact, or even pause between sentences to ensure the conversation feels genuine and intentional. However, the balance of duration is important. A greeting that feels excessively prolonged without meaningful engagement might signal overcompensation or a lack of confidence. For Sigma females, who value efficiency and depth, an overly drawn-out interaction can feel performative rather than authentic. The key is to observe not just the length of the greeting, but the quality of the time spent. A short yet sincere exchange can be far more impactful than a lengthy, superficial one. Sigma females, with their innate ability to detect authenticity, can often sense when a man is truly invested in the moment versus when he's simply filling space. Understanding the duration of a greeting helps Sigma females gauge a man's emotional state and level of interest. It's not about how long the interaction lasts. It's about how present and intentional he is during those moments. And so, Sigma ladies, we've unraveled the many layers hidden in a man's greeting. From the tone of his voice to the subtle shifts in his body language, every detail carries meaning. A simple hello becomes a map to his emotions, whether it's admiration, curiosity, hesitation, or even intimidation in the face of your strength and independence. As Sigma females, understanding these cues empowers you to move through the world with clarity and confidence, knowing how others perceive you without them saying a word. These insights aren't just tools for observation, they're your keys to navigating connections with authenticity and grace. Thank you for spending your time with the Sigma Lady, where we celebrate and empower the brilliance of Sigma females. If this video brought value to your journey, consider subscribing and joining our growing community of unapologetically strong women. Until next time, stay sharp, stay self-assured, and always embrace the unique power of who you are. The world sees your strength. Make sure you never forget it. See you in the next one, Sigma Ladies.